All right, what is up? Welcome to the Morning Wood presented by PropFinder. We're on the PropFinder channel today, so if you're not subscribed to this channel, get subscribed, get the notifications on. They do a lot of tutorial videos about PropFinder, and to be honest with you, I could probably use to watch one of. Like, dude, there's a million things you can do on this site. I don't even know if I know all of them, so definitely get subscribed, get the notifications on, watch some stuff. We have a million different sports on this one, so it is what it is. What's up, Aggie? Harley, what's up, dude? Who said I was wearing a hoodie? You're right. Yep, nice work, Harley. No big deal. You got it. I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter. It was Robinhood. Like, I didn't know they were doing parlays and shit, dude. I heard you could like bet the games. I didn't know you could do player props on Robinhood. This is getting fun. Oh man, we're going back to Huff Chow. This is getting fun because once players like that get involved, man, everybody's gambling. That is so funny to me. And they renamed parlays. They call them combos. It's not even called a parlay anymore. It's just called combo. Like that's not the same as dude, I love it. I just die laughing. People are mad too. They're like, dude, this should be illegal again. It's like, buddy, this is over. This train has left the station and it ain't never coming back, dude. Like, this is gonna be just an all-out, everybody bets on literally everything. I can't wait. So shout out to those guys. Yeah, after the whole GameStop thing, I thought Vlad was done, but he's back. This whole thing is just hilarious to me. That's all. I just laugh. All right, so we've got a million games tonight in the NBA because of the Cup. So usually on Thursdays we've got football, and then we've got just like a couple NBA games, but tonight it's they flipped the script on us. Like, we got like 11 NBA games. Some of them have giant spreads, so I don't really look into those for player props, like not early in the morning at least. So yeah. All right, hang on. Let me send the we're live tweet and let's get going. Hurry up. I wonder if you could just like take money from your like 401k that's not invested and bet parlays. If that's possible, that's insane, dude. Does anybody know that? Does anybody have Robinhood and uses that platform? Think about getting a Robinhood account. Do you know what I mean? Like if you have money in your 401k that's not allocated, to whatever fund, can you use that to I don't even know. Do they call it bet a combo or parlay? Do they call it like, what do they call it? Can you use that to invest in a parlay? Oh my God. Oh, you use Robinhood. Oh my God. All right, yeah, let's get going. You're right, Juan. Juan's going to keep us on track today. Thanks, bro. I've never seen anything like that. Like, again, I knew that you could bet the games, and I was like, all right, that's pretty funny. Yeah, they got Williams. The lady in the thing was, I like Williams. $1,000 says she does not even know that guy's first name. Maybe more. I would bet maybe more than that. Yeah, we need a good combo, Chow. All right, so here's the thing. Oh, the first one I wanted to talk about, though, is like before we go to the football game, I think Brandon Miller is going to light these dudes up tonight, the Hawks. He's taken 20-plus shots in each of his last two games. He's a shooter. They're at home. Hawks are kind of lackadaisical defensively. They're not a great defensive. They're not a horrible defensive team, sorry, but they're not great either. So you got a spot where Trae Young might be coming back, so they're going to look a little bit different. And then on the Hornets side, Ball might come back, but the other two aren't, Sexton and Mann. I don't know that Ball changes Miller's points too much by being on the floor. I think if anything, it might help him. Ball is an assist guy as well, so maybe he doesn't, shoulder the load scoring, or at least try. But if Miller can get anywhere near 20 shots tonight, I would think he goes over his total. 19.5 is not a lot of points. So that's it. And then I think that's my only heart. There we go. And then Bam Adebayo. I don't think Norm Powell plays tonight against the Nets. So now they're down Hero and him. Adebayo could take 15, 20 shots. I don't know that he gets to 20, but what if he takes 15? What if it has a 19 or 17 game? I think he scores 20. So we got 2 20 burgers right there to start us off. Bam and Dude, whatever. And then Miles Bridges is maybe, I'll put him on the back burner, but the assist, 4.5 assists, feels pretty good. Even though we've got Ball maybe coming back, if he doesn't, Bridges has had 11 plus potentials in each of his last 3 games. So it is what's up, Devin? So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. If Ball, and here's the thing though, Sexton and Mann are not playing. So if both of those guys don't play, there's still going to be times where Ball might be the primary ball handler, and that's good for me. 4.5 is a low enough total at plus 120 at no vig. I don't mind that at all. So Devin, exactly, like the live. Everyone get a like up. All right, let's go to NFL. This game kind of sucks because the weather is going to be crazy. I think Sion James ends up out of it, Patch. I think James is the odd man out. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Is that the purple screen of death? Oh, we're back. All right, so the game we want, let's just go to this one. On PropFinder, when you go to the research tool, you can just go game by game if you want. Don't got to do too much. It's going to list all of the ones that the algorithm likes first, but if you don't like it, here, just click this and type in the guy's name. Very simple stuff, very easy to use. This might be a running back game, even though both teams are decent against the run, but let's see what Kevin Roth has to say. If you don't know Kevin Roth, he is the Roto Grinders weather guy. It's pretty good. Oh, here we go. He's got a paragraph on this. Actually, a really interesting forecast. 2 things that stand out looking at high-res forecast models. First, I don't think the rain chances are nearly as high as the automated forecasts are suggesting. I'm leaving this at just a chance for a shower, and we can evaluate with radar pregame. More noteworthy, though. Nice work, Peter. Models are also showing some very strong winds at times and then quickly tapering those winds off. Right now, I'm seeing multiple models suggest a period of sustained winds around 20 miles per hour with gusts up to over 40 miles per hour. That would be a factor on throws and kicks. I'm putting this game at orange, more for the wind than the rain, but this is a forecast that we'll wait to circle back on pregame. So I'm not the biggest weather guy, but wind always gets me. Wind always gets me. All right. Yeah, so I don't know. Did anybody see The Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart like cartoon with Cat, where Cat was like, "I hope no one tries to stick their thumb in my butt." I'm dying about that. So go check that out. I think it's on Hater Report. Hang on one second. Oil check. Yeah, I mean, he got him big time. But dude, no, Cat's sitting there the whole time. I was just dying laughing. Like, I can't even believe they did that to him. That's kind of messed up. Hang on. I know. All right. Yeah, no, that's the funniest thing. So everybody check out that video when you get a chance. All right. I don't know what to do with this game. Like, let's start with Harley. Who do you got? Who are we looking into first? I would say Kyron Williams, maybe. Or, I'm sorry, this might be an opportunity for Blake, but I think we're a couple weeks late on Blake. I think everybody knows that Blake's nasty. 35 and a half rushing yards. I mean, he's done that 3 straight weeks. He's getting carries. And that's the number you care about. You care about carries. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's all we care. We don't like the yards. That's great. That's what we're betting on. But you don't want to get too wrapped up in, oh, he had, I don't know. Here, let me find one. He had 81 yards but he only carried the ball 7 times. It's like, yikes. Like, that's not 7's not great. Like, cool, he could break one. But here, what we'll do is we can go back and look. Last week, looks like Jonathan Taylor carried the ball 25 times. They knew it was coming because Phillip Rivers playing quarterback. He got 87 yards. So the week before, 20 and 11 split for the Falcons. I would think maybe we go rush attempts. I think he carries the ball 10 times. Oh, I don't mind that at all. UVB. I don't know, Snakes. I think they were saying that for the whole, like, the rest of the season. Like, they were going to try to keep Kyron fresh, which we might be behind the 8 ball a little bit. So 10 carries for Corum. I don't know if either one of these teams run away from each other. So let's see what Williams is. He's just Williams from now on. We're not going to call him Kyron. Let's call him Williams. Yeah, 14 attempts. So, yeah, exactly. I would think there's meat on the bone for Corum. I think Williams is right there, like where he needs to be priced. Because they're not going to run him into the ground. I kind of look at it. I don't mind the rating, Rainmon. But I mean, at the end of the day, does it matter that much? I don't know. I mean, it's helpful. It'll get you looking in the right places. But by no means do not just go all green and then say, all right, that's a parlay. I'm done. look into it because sometimes it's hit rate, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it like it'll turn you on to a bet that you were never gonna take, and you're like, oh, you know what, this is good. So I do like the green. I do like that algorithm. The rating works, but like I said, it doesn't just like anything else. It doesn't work for everything. There's no such thing as a just a perfect system. You know what I mean? You got to kind of use a little bit of brain power, but that's why this site is so good because it will turn you on to, a good bet, but you do have to go and look through it. Like it's not just going to be, oh, there it is served up on a platter for you. I think he carries the ball 10 plus times. Dude, just Brando, that is a fantastic show. You talk about twist. It's all over the map. I think we could do quorum 10 plus carries as well. What do we think of Puka with his brother stealing the car? I heard he's doing anti-Semitic dances. I don't know. I haven't fact checked that yet, so I don't know that for a fact. But I was like, dude, like what the stuff coming out about him is crazy. It's like, damn, dude, your brother stole a Lakers car, and then there's some touchdown celebration that you're trying to do that's not on the up and up. That ain't great. Let's check Jaxon Smith-Njigba. So basically, you would just type in the guy's name, okay? Yeah, no, Puka needs to, get in there. And just maybe watch a couple videos, a little PR training. That's all. A couple videos. He hasn't done anything yet, so that's good. All right, 7 receptions. I think this could be fine. I know we just read about the wind being horrible, but he'll run those shorter routes. He runs every route. That's why he's so valuable. So 7 receptions, not that crazy. We could get some of those bullshit screens. Let's see. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 13 catches. J-Mo, 7. Michael Wilson, 11. So if you wanted to pound someone at these guys, it would be him. Yeah, he could be going down there. I hope not. I like Puka. But we never saw Antonio Brown coming. We're going to go with it in Njigba. I think this bodes well, like receptions. I mean, I know 7 is a lot, but these guys sell out and just throw the ball to him. And like other teams have proven, you can just do that against the Rams. You can sell out and just throw the ball to one guy, and they're not going to do anything about it. We've had 2 games in a row where teams just legitimately sold out and threw the ball against them to one guy, Michael Wilson, and to an extent, Amon-Ra. Both are disgusting receivers, so there is that. I mean, I think Michael Wilson's a lot better than people give him credit for, but Njigba is definitely the kind of guy. If you have to get your air game going, it's except no substitute. All right, we got a heart there. Like I don't love these though. So far, I would rank them as Smith-Njigba 7 plus. I would go Corum 10 plus carries, and then Corum's rushing yards. Seattle's defense helps us a lot because they're very good against the run. Let's see if we can find a different way. We'll go to the cheat sheets. I like these because it'll tell you the zone and man splits like right there. So then you know going in. It's like, okay, cool. Now I'll go look here. I love the A dot. Average depth of target is huge for receptions. Sultan, I don't mind it. I don't know how good he is anymore. Like, I don't know. I just think Njigba they just want to throw it in Njigba. Rashid Shaheed is probably, I mean, if it's ridiculously windy, then I think he's kind of taken out of it just because of his A dot, because his A dot is very tricky. 11-7. They don't have to do that. They will throw it to him like short. You know what I mean? I don't mind Cole. Let's look at some of the tight ends. I was thinking about him earlier. He's not really their zone guy. That's kind of weird. Okay. First, second quarter. That's very good to know. Yeah, Peter, I always said that too. Weather's fake, bro. Like, that's not even real. You can't even wind. You can't even see it. I've never seen wind. Like, how you gonna be afraid of something you can't even see? That's just dumb. Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to force feed Pitts, and they did, Tyler Warren had 6 targets, so I don't mind Ferguson either. When did they just let him go? Because I think he might be good. It's just Parkinson. But with all these guys hurt, I think they can just go line up in 12 and run the ball and then throw it to the tight ends. 4 receptions feels right, but kind of like those receiving yards. 36.5. I do. Yeah, the data, it's trash. It's not even real. And the weather's fake, Harley. Peter, I'm going to leave that to you. Throw me whatever you got for sacks. I'll relay it to the rest of the chat in case they're not reading it. I mean, this guy's getting targeted. Here's what I like too. All right, so check this out. Against Seattle. Coop taught me that yesterday. This is what they did last time. This was inside, though, so it's a lot different. It's not the same whenever it's inside. Dude, people are getting mad, dude. They don't like the Robinhood thing. They're like, gambling should be illegal. You're just like, dude, shut up. Donald threw 4 picks last time. Not great. And Njigba won. Oh, that's a carry. I was like, what? Yeah, 9 receptions. That makes sense. This checks out. AJ Barner, I don't know. Like, do we fall for that again? Like, does he do that? 10 receptions? I would look here. There's old Colby. I mean, if they want, they could just go to Nakua. Ferguson really didn't get on the field last time. What's up with Ferguson? Why do you like him better? I mean, he's on the field 78% of the snaps last week. Davis Allen, Kobe Parkinson. So, I mean, this could easily be one of those games where we're like, shit, I got the wrong tight end. Because there's 3 of them. I don't like having the wrong tight end. Nobody wants that. That's crap. Let's check Ferguson. Let's check. I'm not even gonna look at Davis Allen. We'll check Ferguson. Terrence. All right. So receiving yards. I mean, not great. Yeah, no, I mean, he just has to be involved, and like it just seems like he's not involved like at all. I mean, he's going multiple games with like a target, 2 targets, 1 target. I mean, I would say Ferguson take for a touchdown if you're going to take him. It seems like they're trying to trick people with him. He had a red zone target 2 of the last 3 weeks. Maybe they try and slip him out. And I would say if you're going yards, it would have to be the Parkinson guy, but they know about him already. That's what sucks. Like, he's coming off a big game. Maybe receptions. Without Adams, that changes everything. Like I said, I think they're just going to try to, I don't know, McVay's, I would say this game goes under. You know what I mean? Like, just long drives that take forever. So, I don't know. Maybe you do get some stuff down the field with Puka and all that, but play volume could be an issue. You know what I mean? Like, if you're only taking Ferguson, though, Reed, you're only taking him as a long shot. So it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want, like, you could even do one of those negative correlated parlays where you take Ferguson to score and then just go under for the game. And it's like, yeah. I don't mind when everybody's on the one player, though. I mean, we talk about one thing you got to learn to do whenever you're betting is like block out noise, because there's so much noise, right? If you go on Twitter, there's all this noise. And one of the noisiest things is when guys come out and be like, dude, everybody's on this guy. I'm fading him because everyone's on him. And it's like, yeah, you hear about that when it works. When it doesn't work, you don't hear about it. There's no people. Jalen Tyson last night was a great example of that. Everybody was on him to go 12 plus or 12 and a half and then 13 and a half points, right? People were fading him because, you know, everybody was on him. He went over. We don't really hear about it. We don't really hear about the fact that everybody. Does that make sense? Like, that's all I'm saying. It's I don't know. Well, there was only 2 games in the NBA last night, so it was basically an island game. Like, there wasn't much to choose from. It's just on island games too, of course everybody's going to be on one guy. There's only one game. So why would everyone not be on one guy? Like, that makes all the sense in the world that, like, everybody would, like, the bets are consolidated. There's only a certain number of guys to look at. And I can see, Peter, where people get to them. Like, sometimes what I'll give you is this. When everybody's on someone and you can't really figure out why. You know what I mean? You can't, like, it's like, I don't get why everyone's on this guy. I can see that. But just blindly because everyone's on him, I don't hate it. I just kind of try to figure out a way in, like, why are they on him? And they're on him probably because no Adams, and they're expecting a lot of run game. Makes sense, Wendy. Like, I can get there. Now you're just choosing what you like better. But I mean, he has been involved. I mean, 4 targets, that ain't good. 5 targets, 7 targets. Game script matters. Like, in this game, 7 targets. That's nonsense because there were so many possessions in that game, which I don't think you're going to get tonight. I would be shocked if this was a 40-something to 40-something game. Like, I don't know. I just don't see it. And that's not to say that couldn't happen. That really could happen. Like, no one's saying it's not gonna. I'm just saying I wouldn't bet on that. I think both teams can probably try to run at each other. It's a big game. You know, you don't want to make that big ass mistake. It's not indoors, so you can't just air it out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. No, McVay is a great way to describe him. If you can figure out what he's going to do, you're probably going to win a lot of money because no one can figure out what he's going to do. The books have no idea. Parkinson could literally have 10 catches tonight just because that's what McVay wants to do. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you don't know. Or Ferguson could catch 3 touchdowns. Like, because you just don't know what he's planning on doing. It could be all tight ends. It could be nothing for Nakua. Like, it could, like, you know what I'm saying? The range of outcomes are ridiculous. But all right, I got to get going. We have to, I have an article to write about this game, so I got to knock that out. No keeping it 1,000 today. McBetts has to take his car in. Something happened with the car. So that it sucks, but we'll have to get back on Monday. Escalator bet was still alive. We missed our plus 1,000 because of Julius Randle last night, who, God, he was terrible. That stinks. But yeah, Peter, yep, I would liken him to Sean Payton as well, where, you want to go back and look at like play calls from previous games. You want to look at weather on the road. You want to look like, what does he do? Because maybe there's a pattern, but I haven't figured it out yet. I don't think anybody has. Like McVay is literally there to win football games, and he's going to try any way possible he can, and that could lead to a million different like usages for all his players. Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Sparkle. Yeah, we're going to win that money, Reed. Okay, so this is it. This is our saved ones. Bam, 20+. Brandon Miller, 20+. Blake, 36+ rushing yards. Blake, 10+ rush attempts. JSN, 7+ receptions. I think we're going to – hey, Devin, to be honest with you, like here's like real quick before we go. Here's what we need to look at as sports bettors instead of like NBA fans. Yeah, I'm going to get a Thunderdome going for tomorrow. So Randall took a million shots last night. So we're not playing, whether this guy's going to get shots, whether he's not going to get shots, or whether he's going to score points or not. We just want to know that this guy's volume is going to be through the roof. And it was. He missed his shots. Look, they're NBA players. Some nights they go, some days they don't. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But if I have a guy to score 23+ points, I want that dude taking 20+ shots. And if you can do that over time, you are going to win way more bets than you need to win to be profitable. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not easy to do. Like, that's the hard part. Like yesterday, we had to put that in before Ant got ruled out. And we did. And his number went up to like 25+, 26+. So we had the best number, a great point, but like we had what we wanted. But again, the guy's got to make shots. So all you're looking to do is don't look at their points as much as look at their shot attempts, because that's going to even out. These are NBA players. They're very good shooters. Some nights they're off. But, dude, if the guy takes 20+ shots, dude, you called it, man. That was a good play. You just lost. It is what it is. You move on to the next day. That's why bankroll management is the most important concept in this game we play. And people just never even think about it because you have to factor in losses. They are going to happen, but you can have really good bets that lose and you can have bad bets that win. That's the nature of this game. So anyways, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Get PropFinder. Just stop sitting on the sign. Get PropFinder. Use it over the weekend. You'll see what I'm saying. You can just run through a game and get all the information that you need in one spot, and it's dirt cheap. So try it out. There's a link in the description. Promo code SLOP. If you have any questions, hit me on Twitter @SlopRules. I'll answer them for you. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.